Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another day, another workout. So I'm going to be doing a 5-minute dynamic stretch warm-up in a second and then move into my weights for today. I'm doing a glutes and legs day today because they are the most popular here on my channel. Plus, I just love a good glutes day. I do glutes majority of my week. Oh, that's tight. I do glutes majority of my week, and then I'll do like an upper body maybe once a week. Upper body or like stretch session. Mostly upper body, because I have been incorporating stretching more so into my workouts either before and after now, since I've been having quite tight glutes from lack of stretching. Oops. Just starting off stretching out my hips. I love this stretch to really stretch out my quads and my hips too. And then as you lean back, it's like a nice stretch in the hammies and the glutes. So the difference between dynamic and static stretches, for those that are more new into their fitness journey, dynamic is a moving stretch. So you're getting blood flowing to the muscles, warming them up before you get into your workout. Static stretches are usually used more so after a workout because you're sitting down usually, performing out the stretch. And it's just to warm the muscles down, cool them down, warm them down, cool down. I do a mixture. I usually do a couple of static stretches. Oh, that's tight. Particularly when you tip your toe up. Oh, you'll feel it. I do a couple of static stretches before my dynamic, but I do focus with the warm-up. I usually do dynamic stretches as my main focus. Oh. Yeah, you'll feel it in the hammies. Suck your belly button towards your spine, arching, and then dip down. Okay, let's get into our workout now that we're nice and warmed up. Alrighty guys, first exercise for today is going to be hip thrusts. These are a fantastic exercise to shorten the glutes, and also they're a compound exercise, so they're going to be working multiple muscle groups, like the whole of the glutes, also a little bit into the hammies as well. I like to have my feet shoulder width apart. I'm going to use the booty building machine. You can use a Smith machine, you can even use the barbell. It's up to you, your method of madness. I prefer doing this machine because it's so easy to just change the weight and it's minimal effort required in that regard. But I still get a nice workout and I really can focus and hone in on the glutes as opposed to trying to balance the barbell on my hips and try and navigate that. I just prefer to be in and out with my exercises, just pump them out nice and heavy, nice and hard, move on to the next thing. That was a long-winded version of just saying I prefer this exercise, this machine, to do hip thrusts. So I'm going to be putting the weight at 100 today, 100 kilos. That's an easier one, and I will up it to 110, which is my current PB, and then I'll try to get 120. We'll see. I might just leave it at 110. And I'm going to be doing 12 to 15 reps, about 3 sets for today in this exercise. Pause for a second at the top, slowly go down. Okay, one set down, 2 more to go. Did 15 reps on 100, I'm gonna up it to 110. Oh, the glutes. You can definitely feel this exercise. That's why I love it so much, to hone in on the glutes in particular. I didn't mention before, but today's workout is my current workout to grow and shape the glutes. Some of my workouts are legs and glutes focused, but this one in particular is my perfect routine to shape and grow the glutes. So that's what we're doing today. And it's also going to be helping with my running training, because some of these exercises will be helping to build strong legs, but you need strong glutes as well when you are training for long distance running, even short distance running. So make sure you are incorporating a legs and glutes weights workout if you are doing cardio training like running and distance, even sprints as well. Alright, let's get into our second set. Slowly dip down, drive up. Making sure to keep your neck in line with your back and you're not dipping your hips down. You're dipping your whole torso down, keeping your back straight. One more set to go. You can do calves glute bridges if you prefer, instead of a hip thrust completely. So calves glute bridge is another nice alternative, a bit of a change up to the hip thrust if you get bored of doing hip thrusts all the time and you want a slight alteration but it's still working the same muscle groups. So feet shoulder width apart, legs at a 90-degree angle. You're not dipping down as fast. With hip thrust you're dipping down quite far. You want to, with a calves glute bridge, slight dip down, drive up nice and high. That's basically how I see the two differences in the two movements, but you're really focusing on that squeeze at the top, same as both. Alrighty, final set. So next I'm going to be doing RDLs as my second exercise for today. So I've got my barbell here. You can definitely do dumbbell RDLs. This exercise is just a great way to lengthen the glutes and still got that power in terms of when you're driving up. Technique's really important with this exercise so that you're not injuring your lower back. So the thing that really stuck with me with this movement is with your legs shoulder width apart, you want to hinge at the hips and you're actually almost pushing your hips backwards, driving up. It's like you've got an elastic band around your waist and it's dragging your hips backwards, driving up. Sucking your belly button into your back. I'm doing 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps. Making sure to keep my neck in line with my spine as I'm performing the exercise. One more set. Alright, let's do our last set for RDLs. Focusing on technique, not going off weight. Technique's really important with this particular exercise. I said at the beginning to minimize impact on your lower back, but also to actually get the most out of this exercise too. You want to make sure you're activating the right muscles. All about that mind-muscle connection. Done. Whew. Okay guys, the next exercise for today is cable step downs. These are another great compound exercise, and they're a great way to grow not only the glutes but the quads and hammies as well. Now the key with this exercise is to keep it slow and controlled, making sure to use that mind muscle activation. Now I don't allow my knee to cross over my toes. I'm sitting back into this movement, keeping it slow as I go down and driving nice and fast and powerfully all the way up, squeezing at the top. My non-working leg is extended out behind because I'm trying to sit back into the movement. So I'm reaching my back leg as far as I can behind me to help assist with that sitting into the movement kind of positioning, if that makes sense. And I'm doing 3 sets of 10 reps, 10 to 12 reps. Alright, next set. Making sure my torso is hinged at the hips, so I'm kind of leaning over my working leg, chest over my foot, sitting back into the movement. Slow and controlled. Keeping that mind muscle activation. My legs are shaking so much. Good sign. Means they're working hard. Mind muscle activation. Squeezing at the top. Not locking my knees, keeping a slight bend. Two down, 1 to go. Back leg reaching behind, sitting into the movement. That set only did about 8 reps each leg, because I am pooped. So next exercise is an accessory exercise, and that basically means that it does a bit of shaping, it does a bit of toning. So we're building the glutes, but we're also shaping the glutes. So this is an isolation exercise. It focuses solely on the glute muscle. Got my ankle straps on. So I like to hold the pole with both my hands. I'm hinged at the hip, so I'm leaning forward. My non-working leg is turned towards my working leg, so my foot is turned towards it. My knee is slightly bent. I'm turning my working leg, so my working foot outwards, out to the side, and then I'm extending it as far back as I can, holding for a second, slowly releasing. So you're constantly activating the muscle during this movement. Concentrating on that mind-muscle connection. I'm doing 3 to 4 sets, depending how I feel today, about 15 reps per leg. Probably do 3 sets because my legs are so shaky today. Squeezing at the top. Yeah, you'll feel it. Oof. Trying not to throw my torso into it. It's all focused in the glutes. Keeping my torso steady. So again, working foot turned out, non-working leg turned towards my working leg. Mind-muscle connection. Full range of motion, all the way in, all the way back. controlling it the whole time. Okie dokie guys, last exercise. We're nearly there. So we're doing glute hyperextensions. This is another accessory exercise. Usually in my workouts I tend to usually just do about one accessory exercise, sometimes two like today. Like I said, they're a great way to tone and shape the glutes, and I usually focus on growth with a little bit of toning and shaping, but today I thought I'd chuck in both of my favourite accessory exercises. So with the glute hyperextensions, these will again focus on the glutes. Now you really want to use mind muscle connection with this exercise. Oh my god, I can feel my glutes shaking right now. It's very important as well that your feet are turned out. Okay, you don't want to have them straight, you want them turned out so you're not locking those knees, and it actually helps you to activate the glutes when your knees are turned out and your feet are turned out. Now you want to envision that you're actually kind of pulling your glutes down towards your ankles. I know that's a weird kind of thought, but that's how I find the best method to the madness, I guess, in terms of like actually activating them and getting the most out of this workout. So my feet are turned out, my knees are turned out. When you're pulling up, you're squeezing at the top, tucking in your core. I'm using a weight today, but by no means do you have to use a weight. You can definitely do this body weighted, arms crossed over your chest. Like I said before, tuck your stomach or your belly button up towards your spine to activate the core and keep it engaged throughout. When I'm holding my weight though, I'm actually holding it kind of like elbows tucked to my sides, holding the weight plate close to my chest so that I'm not straining my back in any way. And I'm squeezing at the top, keeping this mind muscle connection throughout. So focusing on the squeeze, pulling my glutes down towards my ankles. I really hope that makes sense. I think it's easier when you're actually doing it to get what I mean. And I'm doing 3 sets of 20 reps. Oh, 1 down. Okay, round 2. Resting those calves against those padding behind you. Squeeze at the top. Oh, 14. 1 more, come on. 15. Oh. Just did 15 on those ones because, oh, my glutes are on fire. $13. 14, 15, 16, 17, come on, oh, nope, not quite, oh well, better than 15. Oof, just going to stretch out now, and I'm also going to do a bit of rollering, foam rolling, just to help with recovery, particularly because, like I said, it's my first weight session back after a little bit. Now, I don't always foam roller after a workout, but I definitely do after like run workouts, and like today, sometimes after weights. I'll do my hammies and my quads as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's workout today. So thank you for staying tuned all the way to the end. Please comment down below future workouts you'd like to see. And if you found this routine helpful, if you're going to try it out, let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks for staying all the way to the end. Bye guys.